G'day, today we're going to have a look at a new weekly challenge in Mini Motorways. This one is in New York City. It's new in New York. Alright, so we have unlimited traffic lights, bully. All destinations are much busier. Alright. And bridge required double the amount of road tiles. There's not too many bridges in this one, so that shouldn't come up too much, I would imagine. So we're back to the world of trains with this guy. Would love a faster mode for the first part of this game too, like that. What's its name? All Quiet Roads added a feature that allowed the game to run significantly faster for a certain point game. That you could let it go 16 speed or something until I don't know, let's say until you were 500 deep. Okay, this guy, let's turn him around. So the victory we've just had is now we don't need anyone going under train or across train lines at the moment. Although we've only got one house for this lower yellow destination, which is a problem because we have much busier destinations. And he now has 3. 4 on this top house. So what I'm going to do is, well, I'd like to make that a roundabout, but we're now able to. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to give guys the option to run through to get to him. Because there's no way that that guy down the bottom needs, sorry, that guy on the left, the train is going to need anywhere near as many houses as what he's got. Okay, then what we're going to need to do is get this pink guy down part of this as well. It will be interesting to see what sort of high score we can get with this, because we're going to have more people constantly coming. I kind of feel like we're not... Well, I suppose we're getting enough houses to cover what we're seeing. It's just that that yellow setup's pretty bad with how far away they are. I mean, obviously I could set that up so that they don't have to go through. But at least pink also using that same road. We definitely haven't closed the book on a setup for that yellow. At the moment, we're just rooting for more yellow houses closer to that yellow destination. Alright, well this is going to cost us a little bridge, because there's no point in going any other way than that. Alright, we'll get that yellow house, 2 yellow houses there. Alright, let's change this again. So, I'm going to have all of these guys just run out to get to that guy, so they don't have to share with yellow. Except we need at least one of them sharing with yellow, because they need to get down here. Then we're going to have these guys cut up. Get support from those guys. The question marks on the way. We've got... actually, I'm going to make a change. I reckon what we want to do is get rid of this road for pink, and instead we'll get our pink houses. Take 2 for now, and I'm going to run them across the top and in. And we're going to make this a roundabout. That blue should be okay. I mean, I realize this is busier, but well, especially near to the 4th house. He's got a very clean road to get to his destination. Got this other yellow house in the bottom right. I'm not sure that we need to get him attached. I mean, basically that's what we would do for him. We'll see if he gets used. I would imagine he's 5th house back here or 6th house back. Real feels slow going on this one at the moment. Like, we're not expanding at any sort of rapid pace. One thing I could do too, be sneaky, is just do say like that to stop there being a second set of train stations show up. I also kind of feel like train stations are a little bit easy picking. Like, I mean, it would more just be if we got a blue station. And I also generally don't do too much blocking, so let's bring it on. Alright. Let's think about where we want this guy connecting. I think we're going to have to use a motorway. Getting a lot of houses up there. Let's run from there to there. I think maybe there. I'll get rid of that. 4 houses are probably going to be enough for him for now. You know what? With pink, I feel like I'm better off giving that guy that way and connecting him. But that gets rid of a bit of the mess of the setup of their road. Yellow seems very equipped for houses. I think it's a good setup they've got going on. Alright, cool. With this guy, run him that way and we'll go up that way. Run this guy. I burned 2 bridges to get him that way. Okay, let's pause for a second. What we can do is we can take these 3 guys here, run them across here, and then we now have Pink not having to go past a train line to get to that guy, and not having to go through another color's area. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to set that up, and then just cross our fingers that the other thing in this is blue. Alright, how are we getting over to you? I can't cut through there. So, I'm gonna have to go up and around. I'd have to get rid of that bridge to incorporate these 2 guys. Oh, we've got to turn some of those yellow around as well. Get rid of that whole road. Quite a bit off filter there. Definitely take a bridge, because we are struggling with bridges. Well, that blue is a mile from everything. Let's pause for a second. So we've now got these guys sort of find a home. I feel like what we'd do is we would take this and skip that to there. And then take these guys. Come across there for now. They could also inherit a motorway at some point. Perfect. Blue we wanted. There's a lot going on for pink on this train station. I don't know why they seem like they're in such a frazzle for all this. Okay, so firstly what we're going to do is we're going to take that bridge and we're going to cut that way. We're going to claim those 4 guys, and then we're going to let all those guys go free. And so it's these greens that we're going to use to get to this guy somehow. I guess due to lack of other options, we will just use the motorway to hop them over for now. Seems like a waste because that's such a short road. I mean, ideally what we'd probably want is motorways for both yellow and orange over there, and then have green cut straight through. Try and keep the setup separate, so because of that we'll get these guys to just run down to that other, this one, and let this guy sort of be separate. But that guy there I'm going to give to that set because he's just becomes by far the closest one for this orange. I'm not sure at this stage he needs more than 3. We'll keep an eye on it. Got that guy to the right that we can use as well if we need to. Alright, pink up the top getting a little bit busy. It still seems like those 3 houses are handling it okay. But I mean, they're full time. You can see as soon as those pink guys get home, they are straight out the door again. It's the 4 guys below that are all sort of full time as well, going flat out. So we do need to do something with these pinks down the bottom. Sort this out. Let's just do a quick fix of sending these 3 guys up, go to the other side of pink. And you can see that those 3 guys down the bottom, there's 3 of them are still sitting at home too, so definitely reached the amount required for that guy for him to be happy. Obviously should get this guy connected. So he's very close to, or by far the closest one to that destination. And we might swap this guy across as well, just to give our now circular destination a bit more support. Got these 2 red guys right down the bottom that we could possibly use to help out down the bottom here. They are going to be by far the closest ones, it's just they're going to get stopped by the train every now and then. It does seem like this red circular destination needs to take on more of these houses though, because he is struggling. Again, you can see there's no one sitting at home with him. Seems like a weird sort of backwards idea that I've just made that further away. Really, they need a roundabout. I do think both of these roundabouts are being used, like, with benefit. Oh, he's a spanner in the works. Alright, so let's cut them out a little bit, and then we will figure out a way to join as many of these guys together as possible. Send that over. All all over the place with my drawing there. Surprised that this yellow circular guy on the right's doing as well as he is. Like, I don't feel like he's got that many houses. It's the 5. And, yeah, it doesn't look too disastrous for him. This light scattering of houses along the bottom too. It doesn't... nothing about this feels like we just got, like, a heavy amount of traffic. Like, we're very spread out. It feels very, like... I mean, we could all... It could possibly be, I don't know if it's considering it early days and it's just hard to read because there's so much... like, there's so many people, just more people arriving, so the game's not actually sort of stress testing my my setup anywhere near as much as it normally would. You can see how bad it is getting for the red in the bottom right-hand corner. In part, it's that intersection that I've made for myself there. Try and make that a little cleaner. Alright, let's... see if we can get a few more red guys involved in this thing. Another yellow. Got a motorway. It's a shame to have to just burn it straight away on a new destination, but... like, that's my best bet here, because yellow's a mile from where we are over here. All of the reds in this top section are also being used, so it's not like I've got more guys I can get this way. It's just this disaster of having to cross here that we need to solve. Okay, I've got 2 bridges, so let's get rid of that. It's a real pain that I can't get rid of that until... I mean, I may as well just get rid of drawing the whole thing until they go. Okay, pause for a second. I've got no road tiles. Yeah. And this guy, because we've got... let's drop these 2 guys down that way. And put a motorway from here. Let's go from there. There to there. I'm not sure that placement's overly ideal. I feel like I should move him back 1 spot. There. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that road, and I will just force this growing community here that's so much more ideal than what I had. Head backwards to help out this guy. But you can see that's so much cleaner that he's now looking to. Yeah, just chugging away at the moment here. few more yellow houses in the central section that I've completely ignored. Red does seem like the problem child here. I didn't just realize that I've got this red destination at the top that's appropriated onto this this road here. Like, these two guys are sharing. Never my intention of the way this should be set up. Let's get rid of this road here. Drop this through this way. Go there. And then we'll turn a couple of guys like that. We will then claim those guys that way. I'm actually going to give this guy that way too. So I think otherwise I've shortchanged this other one for too few houses. Just got to keep an eye on how this guy's doing. Does feel like there's a heavy flow of cars moving on that road down towards him though, so... No, are we losing this battle? We're losing this battle, okay. Let's grab... I mean, everyone in this color scheme is unhappy. Let's just go grab these guys up here for now. Keep saying for now for some of these, but then we all know it just stays permanently. This blue here, looks like he also needs a little bit of an assist. Bring him in like this, and then intersection his connection. Red's still looking a mess though. There's so many guys sitting at the back here that makes me feel like... Let's cut this guy that way and also give him that one. The other thing though is that you can see there's a little bit of a lineup of guys sitting there. Still guys sitting back on this other one, so it's quite possibly pull even more. More cars into this one. More houses, rather. Let's just grab this guy and we'll run him across there. If I had a motorway, I would also fix the layout that I have for this guy down the bottom. There we go. Okay, so first fix that we're going to do is we're going to change the layout for this guy. And put a motorway from here to there. Then, once that's in place, we're going to get rid of that. Because what this will do is it should mean that these three guys here can sort of be a much quicker back and forth to help that out than sort of having it back here and having everyone having to do like a little bit of a run. We've got some guys in absolute sprints that can now get over there. Alright, we now also have a whole bunch of yellow in need. So let's get these yellow guys in here. Let's just hop that one across. Blue's also freaking out. Pink's freaking out. Yellow here feels like he needs some more support. Funny that this is actually for pink, it's not for yellow. But I feel like what we can do is just sort of make that connection. And the yellow guys here can just run down and go help out. See how that helps. It's blue here losing his mind. Got two bridges, so we can run sort of this guy across there and then that kind of little dink to get those guys going. This yellow here is going to be a disaster. We're using an intersection. just about everyone's going to go on me now. So it's just more a question of how many more little, like, deliveries can we chip through before we collapse. And I'd say it's this guy here that's going to be the one that sinks us. It just doesn't have anywhere near enough houses. No, it was that one. 4614. Alright, let's have a look to see how that puts us on the week. We've got 3 days left in the week, top 2%. 68. Not too bad. Any questions or comments, feel free to check them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.